kiss for you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my another video series on Android app development. And so guys, from now onwards I will be teaching you a new programming language, that is Kotlin. So guys, from up till now I have built the videos and apps all on Java, but now after a lot of time, so I have decided to learn Kotlin, and then I decided to teach you guys about the basics of Kotlin. So it will be a separate video series on Kotlin. So guys, let's get started. So this will be the day one of my video series, and in this video series, or you can say in this video, I will first of all teach you the syntax of Kotlin language, and then I will teach you the how to initialize the variables. Then we will also see how we can bind the views inside our main activity dot kt file. So guys, let's get started. Okay, so here you can for this Kotlin you must have Android Studio 3.0 and above. So previously I already have the Android Studio 2.3.3. here you can see. Then I installed another version of Android Studio, that is 3.2, which is latest one. So if you want to run the Kotlin coding into your so you need this latest version of Android Studio. Alright, after you install the latest version of Android Studio, you first of all have to create the new project, and after you create the new project, you will be able to see this activity which is pre-built with the project. Okay, so here you can see we have this class, then we have the main activity, then the colon, and after that we have the app compat activity. Okay, so previously what we used to do was, in Java we used to do main activity, then we used to write extends app compat activity. Okay, but in Kotlin what you can simply do is we can just write class name, then we write colon, and then the second class name from which we are going to inherit. Okay, and then we have this fun. So every method in Kotlin will start from fun. So this is the definition of a function. So here you can see override. Previously we used to do override like this. Okay, but in here we can simply write override, and then we can write fun, then the method name. Alright, so here we now have this activity, and here we have the onCreate method. So after that what we can do, okay, so let's go to our activity main.xml. let's have a button here first of all. So I drag a button, and let's try to set the ID of the button. So okay, so here you can see this is already an ID, so we just change the ID to button. Then we can, okay, so here I will try to teach you how we can use this button and then integrate it into, I mean how we can bind it into our main activity dot getting. Okay, so the best thing in Kotlin is that you don't need to write find view by ID. Okay, you can you can access this this view with use of this button. So here we can say, button. Okay, so we can easily access it, and then we can say dot set text, and here let's say I write okay. Alright, and also we don't need to specify the semicolon here to end the statement. Okay, and here we can access this. Okay, so now you have understood how we can access the views. So here let me remove that, and let's add the text view here, and let's try to set. Okay, so here let me remove that also. Let's have an edit text. Okay, so here we can initialize the edit text here. Then we have the match parent and wrap content. Then we set the id edit text 1. Then we set, okay, so here we will have another edit text with match parent and wrap content. Then we will also have the id as edit text 2, and here we can have the id sorry, the hint, and here we can say enter number 1. Okay, so here we can say enter your name. Then we, inside that edit text, we can say enter your age. Alright, and here let me specify below, layout below, and here we can say edit text 1. Okay, then we will have a button here, so we can say wrap content, then here we can simply say below, and it will be below edit text 2, and we can set the gravity to center. Alright, and let's set the text to display. Alright, and also let's set the id of the button to button 1 2. Okay, so here we have this, and after the user click on display button, so we will display a toast message. So here how can we do that? So first of all, here we can simply, okay, so here we can write button 1 2 dot set on click listener, and here what we can do is we can simply write this. Okay, so here you can see that we have this, it is very simple, but in Java what we used to do was we used to do button dot set on click listener, then we used to do new on click listener. Okay, but here in Kotlin it's very simple, you just need to write set on click listener. Then inside here what we can do, okay, so here we will get the data from edit text. Okay, so here we can say, okay, so in Kotlin we have the how to access, or we can say, okay guys, so here I will now teach you how to make the variables, I mean the strings or integers. So in Kotlin we can simply initialize or the strings or Kotlin by using val. So we write val, then we write the name of the object. Let's say I write a, then we press colon, and here we pass the or write the type of the variable. So here I write string. Okay, similarly I can write val, and let's say I write age, and then I write int, then I say val, let's say weight, then I write double, and similarly everything we can write as it is. Okay, so this is the way. And if we want to initialize, so we can say equal to hello, then for age we can write equal to 20, and for double we can write 20.0 f0. Alright, so that is the way of initializing the variables. Then after you know the how to initialize the variables, and also you have learned how to use the set on click listeners of a button. So how here we will now access the views, I mean we want to get the data from the edit text. So how can we do that? So here we can write, okay, so here what is the id of the text view? So we have edit text 1. So simple is that we can say val, and we write first name string equal to, and we can say edit text 1 dot text dot to string. Okay, so it is very simple now. Instead of get text, we simply have simple text. Okay, after that we can have the age, so we can say value age, and we can write string equal to edit text to dot text dot to string. All right, and after that we can display the message, so we can say toast dot make text, then we write application context, and then we write first name, and the we say okay, so here we can say first name equal to, then we say first name, then I pass next line, then we say age, and we pass the age of here, and then we press on show. Alright guys, so now if I try to run it, so it will show me this the name and the age. Alright, and after that, after you have understood how we can access or get the data from the edit text, then here we can first what we can do is okay, so I guess that is enough for this video. I will continue from here, and I will also teach you some other important things. Okay, so if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe.